Test, test, test. Hey guys, quick audio test. We'll be jumping in here in just a little bit. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. BRB.
Check, check. Sounding good on my end as well. Going through rules currently for this next wave. See y'all back in just a bit.
and you can be zooming and everything, and then when you move it, it's honestly a little more stable if you can hold from down here on the tripod when you move, as opposed to holding everything up here.
Around,
Yeah, so this is like honestly pretty smooth, and then just like you can set down, zoom in, all that good stuff.
Okay, cool. Mess around.
Cool. Get weird with it. Test, test.
Hey, Gary, can you do me a favor? Just stand on the.
Hey guys, and welcome to the stream. We are here at Rock Solid Warrior for their Wounded Warrior Labor Day event. I'm Chris Taganji, joined alongside Ryan Stratus.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Good afternoon. It's good to be here. Saw some runners go this morning, or this early this afternoon. We got some more athletes here ready to go. Larger wave getting ready to go. 13 and up age division. It's going to be starting here very shortly. Got Ethan Swanson out on the floor operating the camera. And we're going to see both him and Chris Taganji running in this wave. So we'll see how they stack up.
We will be taking on this course here, Strat. It's gonna be interesting. We'll see.
Taking on the course and taking on some other strong competitors in this wave as well.
You can see
Folks,
right there, Jacoby Herman looking at the distances, getting some just getting some mental preparation ready before he takes on this course.
Course was slightly altered from the younger age division. They've made some tweaks. See everyone out there trying to get prepped. You got Zach Eichenstein right there. It's impressive to see him up, walking around, and actually competing. He had a broken femur, I believe. Snapped that thing in half, and up and walking around. That was only a few months ago.
Yeah, it's been a really quick recovery for Zach. It's awesome to see him out here competing. We'll see if he favors that leg at all, but honestly, looks really strong, and I'm excited to see him compete.
Yeah, I know he's been up there working the new gym up in the New York area, Fair Rocks. Some cool stuff. We got Gnarly Nate over there eyeing the distances on the agility portion as well. Nate Hansen doing big things this season on American Ninja Warrior. Now he's on that road, going around doing a bunch of meet and greets and speaking engagements and whatnot. So looking for somebody to invite out to your event, hit up old Gnarly Nate right there as he strikes the pose for the camera. You love to see it. This newer generation, people starting to see success on the show and off the show. Always great to see how people develop in their career. So that's one to watch. We got one over there in the background eyeing up as well, Mr. think that was Tom Alberti looking at the eyeglass.
Yeah, I believe Nate Hansen is going to be up first. He'll be running side by side with Jacoby Herman.
Ooh, that's a
I believe
combo
that
right
is
there.
our first matchup.
Yeah, athlete's not allowed to touch the obstacles, but he's doing everything he can to figure out the hand and foot placement, getting onto those platforms. Nice. You can see just the mental and physical preparation required to get through a course as quickly and efficiently as possible. Having that visualization, everything, every map, every hand placement, foot placement mapped out. Gotta have it. Got Mike Bell right there. Wide gang in the house. Let's see us walking on the floor. Got some other rock solid locals I'm gonna watch out for. We got Eddie Herman hanging on the warm-up side of things. Performed very well on American Ninja Warrior. And A&W Junior has come a long way growing up with the sport.
And she's performed very well in our Ninja Sport Championship competitions for our first season. Was a finalist and definitely one of the top upcoming athletes in the sport.
And thanks for chiming in on the chat, folks. If you're here to cheer on anyone in particular, feel free, chime in the chat. Let us know who you're here to root on, and we'll do our best to respond to any questions you might have. Again, I'm Ryan Stratus alongside Chris Taganji, some longtime American Ninja Warrior athletes here to call the action as best as we can here at Rock Solid.
We got Josiah Papel in the chat.
Mr. Papel.
Mr. Papel.
How you doing, old boy?
Chime in. Let us know. Let's make some predictions. Which obstacle I'm going to go down on.
Mr. Taganji.
I'm going for that full clear here strap, but I got to say the obstacle that Nate is looking at right now,
The eyeglass.
the eyeglass, I'm a little nervous that it's going to just eat up a lot of time for me. See if I can get through smoothly.
Yeah, I wonder what the changes are going to be. We'll find out soon. Nate looking like he's almost ready. I think they have called for the course to be clear. Here we go.
Looks like they're getting started here.
Oh, nice. Trying to hype you up out there, I think.
Yeah, Ken Hour on the mics trying to hype it up. We shall see. Feeling good, Strat. We'll see what we can do out there.
See, Mr. Ken getting ready to make sure everything is all set and clear.
Getting ready.
Oh, here we go, folks. Thinks we're ready to take off. Gnarly Nate, Jacoby Herman. And they're off making their way through the balance. And trying to find a good way to get up to those quickly and efficiently. Spin hopper side by side. Nice. Nate gets on out of there. Jacoby moving through. Onto the sideways moves. Gnarly Nate in the back. A little bit of a foot misplaced on those spinning chucks there. Jacoby pulling ahead here. You get points at every point they reach a white tape mark. So if you see a white tape mark and they touch that portion of the obstacle, that's going to be a point. Jacoby working his way through the eyeglass.
Hey, Will, can you move this way a little bit?
And Nate catching up on the eyeglasses. Trying to find a way to twist it around. Has to get it onto that next set of hooks. See Jacoby. Oh, got to be careful on the release. And still needs to work it around again.
Having a little bit of trouble here.
That momentum, Nate's starting to catch up. He's on to
Nate's
that
got
white.
it.
Jacoby got on out of there. Not sure if he stuck the landing. I think so, though. And Gnarly Nate immediately gets it, so might be able to catch him. 3:45 is the time limit. Jacoby onto that last obstacle, the swinging flying bars.
You can see they're both looking at those swinging flying bars
great.
here. Jacoby going to dismount first, it looks like.
So we'll have to tally up the scores to see, but Jacoby finishes first. Gnarly Nate nipping at the heels of Jacoby Herman. Swinging flying bar just short on one side. Tough break. You can see how it's kind of angled away. That means they got to have a little more of a reach there. But great run from Gnarly Nate and Jacoby Herman. So they'll tally up the scores over on the Ninja Master app. That's how they're tracking all the times and scores. See the Herman fam right there.
You got Tom Alberti on the left, Addy Herman on the right. Different divisions, so they're not competing against each other. Addy in the women's division, Tom in the men's division. So they're both going to be pushing the pace. Not necessarily a race between the two.
Yeah, but when you're in the moment, you see somebody next to you running. Sometimes it's still getting your head. Especially this is a cool way to start. You see they kind of have to run right at each other before taking that sharp turn into the meat and potatoes of the course.
Yeah, this is a good look at that start here.
Nice, and they're off. Addy and Tom attacking the course here. You find those white tape marks, and that's going to show you exactly where those points can be acquired. Each one of these spin hoppers as they work their way up. Little offset. Able to get on out of there fairly efficiently. Good control of those dismounts.
Balance here. Tom making his way through the sideways grabs.
He's getting those throws. Got to go to those cliffhangers on that stronghold. X marks the spot.
Got a great pace up to this point.
Yeah, they're flying through this with only not even a minute yet into the course, and they're making short work. Both on the last two obstacles here. Let's see how they handle this eyeglass. Going with Cannonball Graspers and immediately throwing it up there. Come on, Addy, get it into that position. Tom's making it round now to the final point on the eyeglass transition.
That move, nice work.
Oh, smooth, smooth. He gets on out of there. Addy looking for the finish as well. Starts her transition. And immediately hooks it on there. If you knock that thing sideways in the slightest, it'll start going all over the place because it's only hooked by that one strap. Tom looking for that finish. Not able to get the swinging flying bar, sadly. Back on over to Addy, looking like she's going to finish up if she can stick this landing. Trying to get her hips in line here. Clear. Going to shake out those hands. Grab some chalk there from X-Men Xavier. Providing some course assistance with the chalk. Addy with plenty of time. 3:45 total on the clock.
Yeah, 3:45 time limit. Plenty of time. Take your rest here. You see so far early the men are really pushing the pace, and we've seen Nate and now Tom not make it to the last obstacle. But here comes Addy through
Great
the
catch.
flying bar.
Next angled catch here on the cradles. Got to go really far forwards. Nice job.
Nice.
Just wants to get that landing. Nice work.
And the Hermans go 2 for 2 there, Strat.
Hey, keeping the streak alive. Well, they do have an impressive backyard setup. They have constantly been building on their course at home and having a really fleshed out facility that you can train out of by just walking out the back door. Pretty great to see the results from that training. So awesome job from the Herman family.
Yeah, it's a technical course. I like that Addy took a breath there before the flying bar. I like the pace there. Tom really pushing pretty quick, didn't have enough there to make the flying bar move. I don't know if he just missed it or if it was, if he was taxed at that point.
Yeah, that's the trade-off when it comes to speed. Sometimes you go too quick, burn out, make those simple mistakes towards the end that could cost you. So it's a hard balance to have. Our next two athletes getting some final words of encouragement / beta, mapping things out. Always good to have strong support right there at the start line, because here we go. William and Christina taking things off. Onto these spin hoppers. Oh, the off angle just makes it a little trickier to hold on to for Christina. William's going to move on, get through that obstacle before hitting onto the balance. Christina, slight misstep coming off of the start platform for that spinning log. Christina looking for the sideways move on the first. Nice catch on the fidget spinner into that next sideways move. Just a little out of reach.
Back to Will. He's on the pegs here. Keeping it locked off.
Trying to find
good.
Yeah, trying to get into that eyeglass position. Very unique new obstacle. We've seen it on season 14, season 13. Not many gyms have been able to incorporate this apparatus fully into their spaces. I've only seen a handful of these. William trying to get this. Oh no, he sends the hook askew. He's got to wait for that thing to calm down before trying to get that eyeglass into position here. So that part's going to start draining the hands on William. Looks like Christina starting to work towards the end of her eyeglasses. William's going to drop on that one.
And not able to get it.
That does burn the grip. Spent a lot of time up there trying to reposition those hands. See, Christina's trying to be patient, not attacking it too soon. Very good, very patient. Knew she didn't have the swing required. Wanted to make sure it was high enough before sending it all over the place. And nice timing there as well. Able to secure that last handhold and dismount.
Yeah, that's a nice job there by Christina. We'll see if she takes a little bit of a rest. Got plenty of time here.
William lining up for the flying bar final obstacle. Catches that first cradle. Furthest one is a little further away. Able to hold on for that backswing. Christina letting those forearms rest up a bit. William finishes out at around 2:30. Here we go. Final obstacle. Trying to build up.
Oh, got about a minute left.
Just a little shy on the one side. That is a tough move to make, especially after those eyeglasses, which really drain the grip and that explosiveness that you need to get into those flying bar cradles.
But she was clean to that point, Strat, so
good
see
runs.
what that does for her.
Zach Meister, I like it.
And And our next two athletes getting ready to go.
It's going to be Zach Eichenstein and Kyle.
All right, gonna see him here in a bit.
What do you think about the course here, Strat, for the tech?
It's got some good tech involved. The only thing that I know I have hard times with, man, is all the explosiveness required on some of the more finesse required obstacles like those spin hoppers. To do that in a fast pace can be tricky, but these athletes know what they're getting into. Kind of a little taller, able to skip past that first one. Same thing with Zach, going to go ahead and fall into those spin hoppers, skipping up past that third. Trying to make up for some time, and yep, Zach's going to take it easy onto that leg that he's still recovering from. Just got to watch those chucks where that pipe ends. Kyle not slowing down, making it through the sideways throws. Zach trying to catch up. Got to use those cliffhangers. Bounce on out of there. Time for the eyeglass. Got to use those cannonballs to get there. He's going to go ahead and start taxing that forearm strength almost immediately. Kyle got to reposition these hands. Ooh, very efficient move there from Zach. Now this one right here is where it gets tricky. Got to get on to that free swinging final hook. Oh, he gets up a little too quickly. Trying to wait for it to die down just a little bit. Nice lock-off strength, trying to calm down the swing. And gets on there. You can see Kyle also in that same position, trying to build up that swing for the reverse. Ooh. Kind of gets his swing out of position, but able to salvage it. Looks like Zach was able to get through that on his own and moving on.
Yeah, Zach was able to clear it, so now he's onto the flying bar.
Looking for that full clear.
Well, didn't get the balance, so he's not going to get the full clear.
Ah, yes. Good catch there on the first cradle. Oh, comes down a little awkward, but able to still catch the bar before he hit the ground. So have to check and make sure he's all right. Kind of came down at a weird angle. Let's see if he's all right. Kyle still wrapping things up on his side. That's going to do it for those two. Ooh, yeah, we'll have to hear back from him. He kind of came down a little awkward on, not sure if that's the broken leg that he hurt a couple months ago, but we'll come back and check in a bit and make sure he's all right.
And next up, we got Michael Bellion and Gary Park. We're just waiting on Bellion to get to the starting line. Gary Park, see, he's ready to go.
Scary Gary. Man is on a mission, travels around a lot. He's been to a lot of different competitions, competed at many Ninja Sport championships. He's been a long-time supporter of the channel. And there you go, Michael Bellion hanging out, rocking that Austin Gray Share Your Spare t-shirt. Ninjas supporting ninjas all across the board here.
I don't know. If you can hear me,
Looks like Zach Eichenstein is walking it off right now.
Might be just a little bit of a scare, you know, especially coming back after serious injuries that he had earlier in the year. Gonna want to be as careful as possible. But all right, I believe our next set of athletes are getting ready to go. Michael Baillion versus Gary Park. Thumbs up across. Giving each other the thumbs up before they start. Here we go. Gary in the yellow, Michael in the black. Making our way through. Oh, Gary going with the one-handed tech on the spin hoppers, able to have enough grip there just to be able to palm the center fulcrum points. Gary able to find a beta break. Now these balance beams, got to be careful to get all the way through. Michael's starting to get a little ahead with that explosive upper body strength of his. Able to make short work of the sideways throw. You can see Gary starting his lane as well on that side.
Yeah, he's making it through the sideways, but I do like how he took a second there. Not
Ooh,
sure
he's
what he's going for
locking
the reach
off
here.
You know, he does. Oh, man, he's finding the beta breaks. He's going to hold on tight here for one big swing finish up. Wow.
He did clarify in rules if that move was allowed, so smart on his part. He did make sure.
Definitely taxes that flexibility on those shoulder joints. Mr. Bellion gets that hook no problem, but can he handle the transition? Oh, might have. Nice. Just did a quick 360, add a little flair to the dismount. Nice work. Let's see how Gary figures out this lane here.
Yeah, Bellion is off. He's taking a rest right now. You're not missing anything. He's about to go for the flying bar.
Gary, nice. Secures it almost all the way onto that doorknob.
And here comes Bellion onto the flying bar. We'll see if he can make this move. It's smooth to start.
Great catch on that first cradle. Second cradle in there and immediately out at 2:05 unofficial
Yeah, 205
time.
gets the dismount. Really nicely done there.
Oh, Gary's fishing for a hook here, trying if he's. Oh, nice job, but not quite able to hold on. Nice fight there on the eyeglass. He's got about 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. Stretch it out. Catch your breath. One more obstacle to go. Taking a good break here. Let's make sure he's got his heart rate down a bit. Rocking that Danger Zone shirt. See how he does in the danger zone here, and just misses the one side onto the cradles. Tough break.
Not able to lock it in there.
Some inventive beta, though. Had some cool techniques to get through that course and secure those points.
I'm going to go take the camera for Swan. He's about to run.
All right.
Push the clock.
Okay.
And then that should be good.
All right. We're going to have Mr. Taganji leaving the floor, or leaving the commentary booth to go out onto the floor to take over as the camera person.
Am I on? I think so.
Taking over for Mr. Swanson, who is about to run. Ethan Swanson about to go. There he is. Ethan Swanson, better take that phone out of your pocket. Don't want to lose that. At least it won't fall in the water. I think he is all alone out there. Of course, all to himself. Oh, not yet. Get those wings a flapping. Get that crowd a clapping. Ethan Swanson, about to make it happen. Here we go. Ethan, longtime competitor on American Ninja Warrior. Had a great season, fastest time on stage 1. Let's see if he can get the fastest time here in Rock Solid. Quickly through the balance, leaping up onto that block. Looking for the move on through the spin hopper. Going to go ahead and make that big leap up to that second. Maybe skip when he can. looking for it, trying to maintain those hips in the right direction. You can see him shaking his head a little bit. Good landing before moving on to this balance obstacle. Got to make those transitions and watch out for the spin. Excellent sideways tech. Big throws here. Skipping pass, had to engage it just to get the point, goes ahead and slaps it on the way through. Now we're on to this eyeglass. See what the beta is going to be, if there's any particular technique here. It works better one way or the other. But if you don't have an obstacle like this to practice on, it's one of those that you got to try to figure out on the fly. Ethan's fighting for it, looking for that last doorknob. Once it's secured in there, it can still pop off quite easily. Just needs to get onto that last hook and then transition off. Off of this single. Oh, had it locked in for a second, but just bumped it up and up enough to take it off the hook. Can he hold on? I think he is gonna. Is he gonna go for a big move here? Is he gonna try to? Nice timing on the transition through. Change of direction. Got to keep those legs up. Can't touch the blue. And there it is. One more obstacle to go. Swinging flying bar. Ethan Swanson's got plenty of time remaining. Wants to get this full clear. Good catch on the first cradle. You can see how they swing independent from each other, so you have to be very accurate. Oh, and just a little short on that last move. But a good run from Ethan Swanson.
Yeah, just you can take a second. I'll just put this out on tripod. So we gotta go this way. I gotta go that way. Alright, hang on. Just take this thing. I gotta be on that side. I heard that the commentators like to track this before, you may not know what we're doing.
Well, now that Ethan has caught his breath and finished up, now I believe it's time for our other fearless leader to man the battle stations and attack the course. Chris Taganji getting ready to go. Chris coming out of Chicago, up in the Ultimate Ninja land up there where Flex Lebrec coaches. We got Chris Taganji getting ready to go. Man of many talents. Usually behind the scenes, working the screens. And now he's on the floor. Look at the score buzzer. Let's see what he can do. Think he forgot that part about the rules, had to disengage those rings. I believe that was part of that obstacle, but that's all right. He's going to keep on going. Try to get these points on these spin hoppers. Looking for the turnaround. Nice job, Mr. Taganji. A little scary on that dismount, but able to calm it down. Ooh, fancy footwork through spinning log onto this sideways throw here. Looking for that fidget spinner first. Last time I competed with Chris on American Ninja Warrior was way back in season 11. Nice catches here. Roll tight for that drop. Nice save. Wants to get out of there. Burning the fingertips as he goes. Chris led the charge when we ran in Vegas that year. He was first the whole time through, but he ran first right in front of me a couple runners before and was leading the charge. And then stage 3 happened, and I took over as leading the charge and ruined the streak. Ruined the streak for us both. 2 more to go, Mr. Taganji. Got a little hung up on the placement. Overshoots it a bit to bring it back down. Was trying to just manhandle it from the ring. Needs to get the hand onto that bar in the center to aid in the placement. Working his way through. Nicely done. Gets through a little smoother that time. Little too soon, but he didn't. Oh, now he knocks it kind of all over the place. Has to wait for it. Good save, but can we get this final transition? Hands have got to be burning by now. Waiting for the swing to cooperate with him. Pulls back. Missed. Finally gets it. Nice job. Only hung there for 1-2 swings more than he probably wanted to, but he's looking for the dismount now. Can he get the dismount? He peels on the final move. Can he recover in time for the flying bar? Shake it out, my friend. That grip starts to go. It is very challenging to get it back. You can see him trying to stretch those forearms out a little bit. Wants those hands and tendons to cooperate with him. At least with the flying bar here, you just have a death grip on that bar. You don't have to reposition those hand placements like he did on the eyeglasses. Can he get this next cradle? Building up that swing. Oh, just a little short on that final cradle. Nice try, Mr. Taganji. And there's the walk of shame back to the commentating booth. Come home, back by. And I think that will do it for the runners. Excellent job, Mr. Taganji. Welcome back. Good to see you here, still in one piece after you and the boss man both attacked the course.
Whew. Well,
how you feeling?
We went out to compete in June for Germany. And ever since then, I told myself I'd take the summer as an off season. And when I was on that eyeglass, man, just hanging up there for so long and not really being able to figure it out, taxed myself a lot.
Yeah, wore you out pretty quick, man. Yeah, the peel out at the end, you never know when that's coming.
Oh, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I thought, just a little bit. I just need a little bit of strength. And didn't anticipate the dismount being quite so far.
Oh.
It is pretty far. But, yeah, just a lack of endurance training recently. So, guess I know what I need to work on.
Well, it goes quick once you take a little bit of a breather, but it'll be exciting to see that special when it comes out overseas in the Germany. You can see the athletes now having a little playtime on the courses. Always good to get some extra time on the obstacles to see how you would have fared without the pressure. Everybody's playing around, wanting to try things I haven't tried before. Like I said, this facility, newer location for Rock Solid, so a lot of these athletes probably never been here before. Want to try the new stuff. Nice catch. Here's the leaderboard for the 13 and up division. Jacoby Herman leading the pack, followed by Michael Bellion. And Addy was the third fastest there out of all the other competitors, and Ethan Swanson coming in fourth. And this will fill out through the weekend because I believe we'll have more athletes as we go on.
Skip it. Oh.
Yeah, so there's your leaderboard for the 13 plus, and that is going to do it for the 13 plus division. We'll be back later on this evening for the speed course. I will be doing my best. Hopefully I'll catch my breath by then. Doing 2 speed runs later on this evening. So make sure you guys come back, check it out. We will be streaming today, and the finals are tomorrow. Make sure you come back for the finals once all the athletes are qualified. They will compete tomorrow in the finals.
Awesome, y'all. Appreciate y'all stopping by. We appreciate the support, and we'll see y'all just in a little bit.
Yeah, and a huge thank you to our Patreon supporters before we sign off. We appreciate all the support from you guys, and we'll see you guys for the speed round.